Today we're going to work on hip opening. Oftentimes people think of hip opening as just external rotating. Today we're going to work on internal and external rotating. Let's come up to stand. We're going to take a pose, a wide-legged downward facing dog. So open your feet rather wide. Slightly internally rotate your toes and then start to walk your blocks forward. Pulling your kneecaps up, rolling your inner thighs back, spreading your sit bones and elongating your spine. Taking a few nice deep long breaths here. Again, letting your sit bones spiral back and widen. Reach out through your fingers and then start to walk your hands back in. Slowly, gently toe heel your feet back underneath your hips. We're going to come down to the floor and now do an externally rotated pose, pigeon pose. Go ahead and take your bolster. You can always use a rolled blanket should you need at home. Bring your knees on your bolster and your hands on your blocks. We're going to keep the left knee down, take the right shin forward, and then move your hips back so your hips are supported on your bolster. And then you can start to fold yourself forward, putting your blocks in a higher medium height. Trying to roll the left hip down and extend the left inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Being on the bolster should leave plenty of space for your belly. Again, take a nice deep breath. We'll come on to do the other side. Gently take your back leg around front and then readjust your knees onto your bolster. Again, hands on your blocks. This time we'll keep your right knee down, take your left shin forward, and then move your pelvis back so it's supported on your bolster. Adjust your blocks, and then fold yourself forward. Rolling the back inner thigh up towards the ceiling and the outer hip down towards the floor. Again, focus on deep relaxation. Relax your belly, breathe through your hips, even relax your jaw and your tongue. Good. We're going to slowly come out of that. Bring your back leg around front. Move your blocks to the side. We're going to do another hip opener. This time you may want to have a blanket if you're in your second trimester or stand your bolster if you're in your third. Extend your legs out and then take your left ankle over your right knee. Bring your hands behind you as you draw your right leg in. Lift your chest, flex your heel. And then if you want to take this deeper, go ahead and move your right ankle underneath your left knee. This is called ankle to knee. So we're trying to align your ankles and your knees. Don't worry if your shins don't stack completely. As you fold forward, keep your chest lifted, breathe down to the hips. Again, keep your feet flexed to help protect your knees. And come out of this and go into the other side. Extend your legs and then take your right ankle over your left knee. Lift your chest, draw your heel in, keep lifting the heart, and this may be far enough for a lot of people. Taking it further, you'll take your left ankle underneath your right knee. Again, trying to align your shins, flexing your heels, lifting your chest, and as you exhale, walk yourself forward. Notice if you're rounding your back, we're really trying to keep more of a neutral spine. Even think of what I call cowing the spine, a little bit of an arch, so that you're not catting the spine or rounding. Coming on out, we're going to do one more pose. We're going to do Virasana, which is an internally rotated pose. The block goes under the hips, your toes point back, and then internally rotate your thigh muscles, letting your kneecaps lift, letting the thighs release, and just rolling the shoulders. Just taking a few breaths, letting the legs enjoy an internal rotation. You can roll your head. Letting the legs stay in this pose as we work the upper body. And then one hand to your baby, one hand to your heart, breathing deeply. Thank you so much for joining us today for some hip opening poses. Namaste.